Hey guys, it's the Melblade 5. Welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy 2. Last time, we started off World 5 by erasing time in Space Storm Galaxy, and also completing the Boo Moon Galaxy, where we saw our only appearance of the Boo form. And this time, we're continuing through the zig-zaggy pattern of World 5 as we go to the bottom side in Upside Dizzy Galaxy. You can tell what this is a continuation of. A walk on the weird side. The outside of this planet always kind of reminded me of an Arabian palace. Probably not the intention, but I just always thought of Arabic settings whenever thinking of this place now. So yeah, this is an obvious continuation of the Right Side Down Galaxy. However, this does a lot more of like expanded stuff with the gravity, as we have specific areas that are now only affected by that gravity. And also, probably guess this, since you kind of saw another planet on the outside, another secret mission of the same type as in Right Side Down Galaxy that you go to by taking that pipe. Now, I'd say it's pretty much almost impossible at least, to do the similar kind of thing you could do in Right Side Down Galaxy of trying to not use the gravity. It's pretty much mandatory in most sections, and even the bits where you could possibly get away, it doesn't really feel like it'd be that easy to do. And I had it there for God's sakes, I had it there for a second, but the Goombas fucked everything up. There. Go this way, and the pipe is where we need to go this time. So now, we got more rhythm changing gravity! Though, granted, this one isn't really that hard. Oh wait, I want to show off something. God damn it. Okay, so I believe you can't actually destroy these blocks from, the other side, which is a bit strange considering in mainline Mario games, 2D mainline Mario games, you can. So I find it a bit strange here. Whoa! Okay. Oh god, I'm probably gonna end up having to get myself hurt here unless I want to, like, speedrun this whole thing. There! Oh, fuck. I ended up long jumping into the goddamn electric fence anyway. And there shouldn't be that much left to go, actually. Again, there's another place that feels a lot shorter than what I remember. Yeah, that's the very end. And what was in you? I think, just star bits. Not like I was expecting anything, like, magnificent, but now's the time I want to switch! Now to the secret mission. And now is when you finally decide to show up, huh? Probably one of the most infamous missions in the game, other than just the regular mission for this place. Silver Stars in double time. This is somewhat of a unique comet because it's kind of like a speedy comet. Except, instead of really having a time limit, the things just keep alternating, like, much, much faster than what they did before. But again, I honestly don't think this mission is really that hard as long as you know what to do. So, of course, there's the trick where you could just walk down the middle, and it doesn't matter which one it is, you can still walk across. So that's fucking hell. That's safe enough. Now, step backward there. And then get the hell off of that. What's in here? A Goomba. And the battery meter being annoying again. Okay, is there gonna be another Goomba? Okay, no coin. This part can be kind of tricky, though. There. Spinning also really helps with this, because if you're gonna end up going somewhere where you obviously just fall through and just die, you can use the spin to get a little bit of extra airtime in order to just make it. Oh, thank god. When I saw Yoshi land there, I was really scared. Okay, Once again, the same strategy as before. I got a little bit worried I was standing a bit too far to the right, that's why I sort of chickened out and just jumped anyway. Okay. It's green. Of course, you can also use the classic Super Mario World strategy of just sacrificing Yoshi in order to get through this. I'm so fucking screwed. Oh, yes, okay! Why am I getting so nervous? I'm getting worried that it's gonna be one of those things where like, oh, it's not hard at all, and I fuck up and die. And the way I find this bit actually kind of easier without Yoshi because I got access to the long jump again. Okay. Just turn it around. Bring it around town and do it. Now again, it should stop alternating once the star appears. Yes, it does. I swear if I backflipped into one of the gaps and died, I would have been so pissed. Now, can I go back to the secret mission of Upside Dizzy, or are we gonna get the Prankster Comet in Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet? Okay, no. And that is World 3 fully completed now. Quickly run over this side to get on top of the platform and jump in the pipe. Once again, we got the fire flower and a bunch of boxes being destroyed. You just need to destroy the top middle box. Because the pipe, well, that's where the pipe... or am I stupid? Okay, there. Second from the top middle box. Because the pipe's just really long. Hey, yep, once again, this looks very familiar. It's just the harder version of it. I'm going nuts here! We're getting more and more boxes of junk every day! Do me a favor and burn all these up right quick. What do you say? Well, let's put you to work then. You want to follow a very similar strategy to what you did the first time around. You just gotta position yourself more carefully so that the fire flower sort of destroys 2 rows at the same time. And I probably cocked us all up now. Because that should have been done much way easier. Oh no! Oh wait, maybe. Yes! Oh, I keep doubting myself and I still do it. I think I did even better in terms of time on that one than I did the first one. Now that's more like it. Thanks. I found the star while I was cleaning. Why don't you go ahead and take it? Now, oh fuck. Now, I did have, this one thing I meant to bring up, in Upside Dizzy Galaxy, which is just, like, another off-topic thing, so it's not, like, a massive deal. I forgot to bring it up here. And oh, right, this is where we get the fire flower showing off as well. So I guess I'll go over that and quickly sort of mention what... Fuck off! I swear, like, when I played Galaxy 1, somebody actually made a fucking YouTube account to represent my battery meter and just commented on every video. They're gonna come back for this one, I just know it. Screaming pulsars! What in the universe is that thing? Looks like a flower with a face! Wow. It's a fire flower? Well, I gotta say there, you collect some of the most interesting stuff I've ever seen. And I realize there's also the complete power-up room. Huh. So anyway, what I meant to say was that, Blue Moon Galaxy did actually give an inspiration for another galaxy idea I had of my own, which is kind of more so, based around the Howling Tower. But again, I was so sidetracked talking about how much I freaking hate what they did with the Boo form and everything in this game, that, I just never got around to mentioning it. And all it is just a very dark, like, derelict castle. It's basically ended up just being like what they did with the Ruined Kingdom in Odyssey, but without the hyper-realistic Lord of the Rings-looking dragon. Anyway, next galaxy, and the one I said I ended up doing first on my first playthrough of this world, the Slipsand Galaxy, which of course is finally time for the desert world, but this is actually a desert level in a Mario game I quite enjoy to some extent, even though I'd probably say it is still on the more of the weaker side overall out of all the galaxies in this place, personally. Squizzard Sandy Sinkhole. this is the sequel to the Dusty Dunes galaxy from the first game, which I finally was able to remember the goddamn name of it eventually after all this time. And even a lot of the planets, like this one, in example, are very similar to the planets found in that galaxy, minus the pain. But I think what kind of makes this galaxy just slightly more stand out to me is, for one, I really like the... Oh, for God's sakes. I was just trying to very narrowly dodge the fireballs, but I ended up more likely just walking into them anyway. Is that I just really like the look of this place. Like, I love the background. We got these sort of, like, these large towers. Look very sort of Arabian and Middle Eastern in general to me. And also because it has some kind of cool set pieces that are unique to this place that I also really like. Yeah, got a return of the, like, explosive roosters, as I called them. And there's a very easy to get comet medal right there. And another fire flower usage, even though it's actually completely optional in this specific instance, because all it is to try and light these torches. And when you do light both torches, you just get a 1-up. That's it. Whoa, that was weird. Get up here. I have once gotten crushed by these metal blocks when replaying this mission. There. And head on to one of my favorite parts of this galaxy, and what I was sort of just talking about with the unique set pieces. Is this whole section where you are just going down this big slide. However, you are not going to be alone on the slide, you've got these guys. I think that these guys are actually supposed to be the, hopefully I'm getting their names right, the Spinders, I believe their names were, from Super Mario 64. They only appeared in, Shifting Sandland, and this is like their only other appearance aside from that game, assuming that is true, and also obviously not counting Super Mario 64 DS because it's a remake. And I want to stay near the center because it's very slowly getting smaller until it's just a tiny bit of sand. And around here, I think this is just to get coins. Oh no, wait. 2 star bits and 1 coin. Yeah, that's surely good for my time. Okay. I might need your help in the worst case scenario, so I actually am going to use your services this time. Life Shroom. Oh, so full, but I'm feeling so good, I'm thinking about to transform! And, okay, I wasn't trying to walk around in circles there. Now, over here to something else that is unique to this place. Not the fucking battery meter! For God's sakes, I hate that. It's a boss! This is Squizzard, who is a very easy boss, but, I actually find him quite fun. So his whole thing is that he throws these balls of sand, then he opens his mouth. That is your moment when you want to shoot fireballs into his mouth, but I'm doing a very shit job of aiming right now. And there, once he gets hit like about 3 times with fireballs, we move on to the next part of the fight, where now he's throwing spiked balls, which you can destroy the objects he throws, in which the yellow ones specifically give you coins. Then get over here again. And for the final proper hit we need to do, he is going to bring up these cannons. I really like this fight because you gotta sort of fight against the sinkhole that you're stuck in, while also dodging all these projectiles. But also just find it fun, especially just the way they use the fire flowers for it. And this time he also, the cannons do pretty much all the shooting, and he just throws bombs at the end, and they even try to hit you as you're hitting him. So he does learn. He is a smart boss for once. Yeah, not too much interesting about that, but again, I find the whole concept and the way they use the fire flower that really fun. And also, I do like how they give the fire flower a unique jingle by, specific to that fight, I mean. Now is when the only other prankster comet that could have possibly appeared before decides to show up, and I have a very bad feeling on what's going to happen afterwards as well when I do that. You'll get the idea by this point. Gravity Star Speed Run. For this mission, I want to sort of quickly go over just, I guess, somewhat of a theory of sorts that I've had, but I've wanted to obviously... What the fuck happened there? I wanted to wait till we had gotten to World 5, because that's really where I think any, like, sort of discussion about this actually gets a little bit interesting. So, every time we unlock a portal, it says we travel through time and space. But I hear people, well, when I say people, I mean, right? Say that, like, what are you talking about? Well, we're only going for space, we're not traveling through time. And, well, my response to that was for, well, how do you know we're only going for space? For all we know, these could be, like, the universe at different points in time. And that just made me think of something interesting when I remember the background of World 5, which, by the way, again, I already said I really like the background of World 5, and I never really touched on it because I think it looks really pretty. It is where you have all these, like, Milky Ways and just, you know, galaxies in general, they're all like right next to each other and stuff. And thinking about like what I learned in, you know, physics at GCSE when we were talking about like, you know, how the universe slowly sort of grows, it sort of makes me think that maybe we actually are traveling through time and we're at a point where the universe wasn't as big as what it is currently, so all the stars and stuff are like much closer together than what they actually are. Like, you know, in terms of light years away, not like what we see in the sky because of... I think parallax applies to it! I forgot about you once again, and I almost fucking died. Again, because of you. Go over here, quickly get the one up, and there, okay. So, since I brought up, you know, Sugar-Con, right? There's something I've always wanted to mention. This is like I'm talking about years, though. Again, never just really had a decent opportunity to bring it up. And I feel like it does actually somewhat kind of relate to me doing this game, though. Because he did this game, too. Is that back when I... Fuck you. Back when I, you know... For anybody who's, like, you know, newer here, I was not expecting the triple jump into that. For anybody who's, like, newer here, I used to do, like, these videos where I just announced what the next Let's Play was gonna be. I don't do that anymore because I think it's kind of stupid and unnecessary, and because it just gets outdated, like, instantly, and I hate when things get outdated on my channel. But, I remember when I announced that I was doing Paper Mario, and, like, I got this one comment, though it's instantly disappeared, so I don't know if it got, like, deleted either by the person themselves or YouTube. But they were basically, like, accusing me of trying to be, like, a Choga Conroy and Masayanella wannabe. Just because I just happen to Let's Play a lot of the same games they've done. And that's purely because I just play the same goddamn games they do, well, for the most part. It's not like I'm intentionally trying to copy them, I just have similar interests and similar games I like to play. That's all it is. And, like, even, like, I've only seen, like, 2 Masayanella LPs, probably, so I can't exactly be copying her if I've hardly even seen her own stuff. I mean, it's not something that, like, annoys me, I just think that, like, it always kind of bugs me in case I think other people sort of feel that same way, although, you know, granted, neither of them have Let's Played the likes of a Fire Emblem game, or, like, a proper Mega Man Let's Play, or, you know, Azure Striker Gunvolt, but anyway, for the last mission I'll do in this episode is the second mission of Slip Sand Galaxy. That mission is Sailing the Sandy Seas. I don't like this mission as much as the first one, mainly because, well, I find the end bit could be a little bit frustrating for a first-timer, not so much nowadays, but I just feel like overall this doesn't have as many cool set pieces as what the first mission had. And plus also, I think this place looks much better at night than it does during the day. Oh, hey Luigi again. So yeah, sorry for kind of sounding a bit aggressive just there earlier, it's just because that's just something that has bugged me for a long time, and did kind of come back to me again when, like, deciding to do this game, because I had always intended to, like, do this game, like, you know, for this specific, numbered LP, you know, 25, because... well, I thought it'd be kind of like a cool landmark thing to play one of my, you know, favorite games. And yeah, I actually kind of like, well, this is probably like the one thing that like super stands out to me in this place. I'm gonna get hit anyway, great. Is the way the gravity sort of changes around here. There is actually a shortcut that makes this like go much faster. where you can just sort of do like a backflip and a wall jump and just, you know, just completely skip that whole bit and just go straight to here. Kind of cool, actually. But, I need to... That takes you back to the start. You're supposed to sort of do like a wall... you're supposed to like walk around, I mean. And then do that. There! But you can do that too. That time I feel much better doing it, even though that's not what they intended you to do, because, you know, the actual like method of doing it isn't really that long. And, well, actually, this is actually going to go back to what I was just saying. It is really hard to get up there because of the sand pushing you back, but you get a free 1-ups if you make it all the way to the end, which don't exactly think it's worth it because it is pretty tricky. Okay, like, wow, this mission actually is much shorter than I remember. All you gotta do is just ride the sandbird, which gets, temporarily parts of it get destroyed by the cacti, and if you fall in the quicksand, you just instantly die, which I realize this mission might actually be much harder with Luigi because of his slippery feet. But yeah, going back to what I was just saying, is because I had always planned to do this LP when I did, but then, oh thank god, but then Sugar Conroy announced that he was going to do Galaxy 2, and you know, this was like not too long ago, I'd say, like in terms of, again, LP numbers. So I almost considered just not doing this game because I thought people were going to think, oh, he's trying to copy him again, that's all. But I mean, but, you know, I was like, no, fuck it. I love this game. Wanted to do it for so long. I'm just gonna freaking play it anyway. And, this should be the part where it gets much faster. Yes, it is. Okay. But yeah, and besides, even though he was kind of, well, my big inspiration for making these kinds of videos and just doing YouTube in general, I certainly don't copy the same style as him because he does like a ton of research and stuff. I don't really do that much research unless it's something I find super important or interesting to bring up. That's, you know, of some sort of great interest to me. Most of the time I just sort of wing it. I just sort of go with what's currently in my head right at the time, which most of the time just has me forget everything, in which I then end up becoming the, like, the Chris Kamara of gaming as soon as I hit the recording button. Like, I don't know, Jeff! Why is my spin not... I had to rub extra fucking salt in the wound with a damn battery. I have no idea why the fuck my spin was not working with the damn silver chain jump. Okay, attempt number 2. Going again back to the fact that I don't even really do that much research, I'm starting to get worried that maybe I've been, like, mistaken and that the spin doesn't work on him or something, but I have vivid memories of knocking him away with a spin when playing this game in the past, so I have no fucking idea what's going on, but there. Go straight to the end. Again, it's just me turning into freaking Chris Kamara again. Oh no, Jeff! So anyway, I just remembered again, obviously Luigi's gonna go for his whole speech about telling us to switch over to him whenever we see him. I'm gonna end it off here. So, next time on Super Mario Galaxy 2, I'm going to intend to finish off World 5 because we don't have, obviously, that much less left. And I think the missions just generally get pretty short from this point on in the rest of the world. So, take care. I'll see you guys next time.